and welcome to the first official Ask Allie DIY. Picked out a couple questions, and now that I think I know how this is going to work, I'm going to pick about 5 to 8 questions per Ask Allie, depending on how lengthy and in-depth the answers get. I'm going to answer hashtagged questions first, and then others that weren't hashtagged or were emailed or private messaged. I also decided that I'm only going to give shout outs to those people who hashtagged or who used the hashtag, because I kind of figured that people who private messaged or just didn't use the hashtag likely don't want their name attached to it, which is also fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Thank you for your question, Simply Creds. I think it's Simply Creds. Credsy? Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, well, my favorite car would have to be the Mazda Furai, but technically that's a concept car and also very recently destroyed by Top Gear. If I had to choose a production exotic, it would probably be the Pagani Zonda R with the McLaren P1 in a very close second. Thank you for your question, DJ BME83. We get this question a lot on our channel, and it's something I think we've probably addressed in the comment section at certain videos. I can't even remember which at this point, but maybe it's just best if I address it now in a video. Everything you see on our channel is a result of a team effort between myself and my significant other, Steve. I believe this also answers another very pressing question we get on the channel, in that yes, he is my longtime live-in boyfriend, and no, I am not single. Everything you see go into one of our videos is a result of a combined effort between the two of us, whether it's knowledge, install efforts, camera work, lighting, editing, everything is done together. I honestly don't think it would be possible for me to do all of it all by myself. The two Mazdas you see in most of our videos actually do belong to the both of us, although one is considered more of a commuter car and the other is more of a project car. Steve actually has been in a few videos before, but I think I'm the main, or considered the main, Everything DIY rep, simply because I'm more comfortable in front of the camera than he is, although that may change in the future because of vlogging and whatnot. Thanks for your question, Krauser0130. No, I'm not a mechanic by trade, as I think I'd said in my last intro video to these Ask Allie DIY videos. I am a freelance writer and editor. And yes, I do understand that typically the kinds of people that work on cars and into cars and stuff like that are usually men. Although I do believe that's one of the reasons that I'm in the position I am and interested in these things as well. Growing up, most of the men in my life were interested in cars, and in fact my brother and my dad are both into dirt bike riding and do all their own mechanic work on their bikes and pretty much all their cars. I also have an uncle who is a mechanic by trade. I guess it would seem natural that I'd find a partner in life who is also a gearhead and could fix his own cars. Steve and I have been together for, God, this makes me seem old. Let's just say we've been together for over 10 years, and DIY mechanic stuff, it just seemed like a hobby that we collectively shared. Possibly due to our upbringing, neither of us had a great deal of money growing up, so we just got used to fixing things by ourselves and then together, and eventually obviously on camera, in the hopes of helping somebody else out in the same situation. The biggest problem we had with the stock motor mount was the engine hitting the firewall when we drove the car hard, and if you've never experienced that, it's quite jarring. We also had quite a bit of wheel hop and engine movement, which makes the car's ride a lot less enjoyable. Really, the reason we chose the Cork Sport 70 Duro mount was because it keeps the engine more stable while also maintaining stock-like comfort levels. That little spring is called the helper spring, and yes, it should be fully compressed when the car is on the ground. The purpose of the helper spring is to keep the big spring seated in an optimal position against either the spring perch or the strut mount when the strut is widely or fully extended. Alright guys, I hope you liked the first episode of Ask Ally DIY. Remember to get your questions in at least 48 hours before the first Wednesday of the month, which I think that would be, yes, get them in before the last day of this month so we can get the video up by Wednesday, December 2nd next month. Remember, if you want a shout out, please use the hashtag AskAllyDIY in your question on a comment on any one of our videos, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. If you want to remain anonymous, then just don't use that hashtag, or you can also private message us. Even if I couldn't get to your question for this particular episode, don't worry, we might pick it for another one, so keep watching, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye!